You're listening to Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So apparently there's another guy out there that's in the same boat as me. His wife gets very hangry.
See?
When she gets hungry, she gets very cranky and just irritable, and it's tough to be around her. So
I admit that. I know when I'm hangry that I'm not a nice person. I try to do the best I can to rectify the situation.
I try to find her food ASAP or it's only going to get worse.
Throw a snack in front of me real quick and you just watch me just decompress instantly.
There's no reasoning with Chelsea when she becomes hangry.
That's right.
So this guy decided to write a song and sing a song about his wife being hangry.
The hangry song, okay.
I saw it and I automatically thought of you, and I'm like, I should have did this song before him. So this song goes out to you, Chelsea, right?
Thanks.
Here we go.
When you were hungry, when you were mean, you turned into someone I'd never seen. But I forgive you, I have the cure. A sandwich of love so pure. Chicken wings, chocolate ice cream, and suddenly you're back to loving me. I forgive the things you did when you were hungry. I handed you a pizza and some fries. The yelling stops and you start to smile. From dragon flames to puppy eyes. You're so sweet when the tacos arrive.
True.
I'll make you breakfast so you can sleep. I'll get you snacks, maybe 2 or 3. I'll buy you lunch, your favorite sushi.
So it's...
Oh, I want to hear more.
I had you at the taco bit, right?
So sweet. All of it.
Just bring
all of
Chelsea
it. Yes.
tacos.
Even when you brought over, when you had like a cheese stick and I took a bite, and then even the celery sticks and the carrots. Just...
Honestly, whenever I have a snack, Chelsea automatically gets half my snack.
I just say...
Is that the way relationships work?
Like maybe I should just have some?
You're worse than Daisy. You're worse than the dogs when it comes to begging for food that I'm eating.
We're all so much happier when we're sharing.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Uh-oh. The Food and Drug Administration has announced another massive recall for shrimp.
No!
More shrimp. More
radioactive shrimp?
More radioactive shrimp. Contaminated prawns were sold in at least 31 grocery stores across the country.
Oh, my gosh.
Luckily, most of them are not here, but they are in places where I used to live.
I thought it was 31 states, because wasn't it originally just like 12 states were impacted? Now it's over half of our country has been impacted.
Didn't I say 31 states?
You said 31 stores.
Oh, no, sorry. 31 states.
Yeah, it's bigger.
But a handful of stores, including Kroger locations.
Yep.
Fred Meyer's, those were in Washington, Oregon.
Yeah, West Coast.
As well as some others, too.
Man.
The various products were contaminated with the radioactive isotope known as, is it cesium-137?
Cesium-137.
It's not good for you.
No, it's not. Nothing radioactive is good for you.
I also saw there's cesium-137 that's actually been linked to a certain spice as well. So now it's infecting the spices out there.
Oh, my.
This just keeps on getting worse, for crying out loud.
That's not one of the spices for KFC that we were talking about the other day.
It is not one of the 11 herbs and spices that was just released by...
That's the secret ingredient, radioactive spice.
So the reason I bring this up is just another excuse for me to replay the radioactive shrimp song.
Have to.
That everybody seems to love. You remember this when we did this? What was it, about a month ago?
Yes.
You may recognize the song itself, so enjoy one more time. It's called Shrimp Eater. Here we go.
I went to Walmart at night, 'cause I wanted to get a bite of cheap frozen food, but I didn't hear the news. Radioactive, yeah, it's glowing at me, and something is starting to ooze. There's a recall I did not see. That rollback price ain't toxin-free. The shrimps are all green, but they still sold them to me. And now I'm sick, I'm shaking, convulsing, and I'm hearing a weird, unexplainable, scary click. Oh no, here it comes. Watch out, boy, it'll light you up. Oh no, I'm so dumb, I'm a shrimp eater. Oh no, where's the Tums? Watch out, dude, I feel messed up. Now I'm feeling numb, I'm a shrimp eater.
You know the thing that's kind of scary when it comes to this? They say the shrimp was sold in stores between June and like September 17th,
Oh, gosh.
which means most people probably eat the food they bring home
Right.
by then. So people have probably already consumed this.
Have there been any incidences that were recorded?
Not that I know of,
Okay.
but it's better to be safe than sorry. If you do have, I'm still not eating shrimp. I'm going to stay away from shrimp for a
Throwing it
while
out.
now.
Man, between that and my corn dogs and the other thing that I got, nothing's safe except for my tomatoes in my backyard.
It's now time for Chris and Chelsea's Country Songs Described Poorly.
Oh my God.
Where Chris takes your favorite songs and ruins them with facts, sarcasm, and zero emotional restraint.
This is my favorite to listen to.
It's country songs described poorly.
All right, here we go. 2 songs, 1 point for the correct artist, 1 point for the correct title, Chelsea.
Okay.
Listeners are going to guess the second one. First one to text in will be deemed our winner here today.
Ooh.
320-656-9453 is the text number. That number will work anywhere you're listening. Let's start with song number 1. This song is basically a Hallmark Channel script in disguise. You've got the small town guy, probably dressed in flannel, whispering lines like, "Slide on over, darling," literally every 15 seconds. Like it's the magical phrase that fixes literally everything. Your heartbreak, your bills, even your septic tank. Instead of flowers or chocolates, he offers her love on a mattress of destiny, which sounds less Hallmark and more like a clearance sale at Mattress Firm. You have this dumbfounded look in your face right now. Like this is going to be a tough one.
Oh, Chris.
Then comes the classic Hallmark cliche. Let me rinse away your sadness like a spring shower. Translation, cue the slow motion montage of 2 yuppies dancing in the middle of a thunderstorm, but with perfect hair. And when he says, let's peel it back to the basics, just me and you and the spark that keeps spinning this crazy planet, you just know that's Hallmark code for baking cookies together in matching sweaters until they realize, they've been soulmates all along. It's basically the movie Love Actually if it was directed by CMT and sponsored by a mattress outlet. It's a sultry, steamy song, Chelsea. It's from a guy that I know you love this song, by the way, because whenever it comes on, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm melting when I hear this song.
Oh, shoot. That's a couple of them.
You have a couple in mind, probably.
Yeah.
It is a solo artist. Mm-hmm. It is not a group. The song came out probably, I would say, the early 2010s, maybe a little bit earlier.
Are we going to be seeing this guy next year?
He is coming to a festival next year.
Okay,
That's
all right.
the last clue you're going to get.
Okay, I think
Chelsea, what country song is that described poorly?
you really threw me.
I love this song, by the way.
Did I see him in the rain? Dierks Bentley, come a little closer.
Is it Dierks Bentley and Come a Little Closer?
Come a little closer, baby. I feel like stripping it down.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Me too, Dierks.
I should have done my math. I don't know when.
Back to the basics of you and me and what makes the world go round.
By the way,
Did you know this was a duet with him and me?
I had to change the actual lyrics, which is probably what threw you off. Because if I gave the lyrics, it'd be too easy.
Yeah.
So
That was good. That was really good. You had me, and then you said something about the world spin around, and I was like,
Yep.
that's it.
That gave it away.
Oh, I love him.
All right, here we go. Country songs described poorly. Song number 2. Who is the first one to get it? If you know it, text it in. 1 point for song title, 1 point for song artist. 320-656-9453. Here we go. We're going back to the 90s on this one. So I know everybody loves the 90s country.
Yeah.
This song isn't about romance. It's basically a Yelp review for the saddest motel on the edge of town. The guy and girl meet up like 2 bored extras who didn't make the cut for a real love story. He's over here calling it romance. But in reality, it's just a nervous small talk edition before they shuffle into a motel that probably charges by the quarter hour. The lyrics try to dress it up like fate or passion, but let's be honest here. This isn't Romeo and Juliet. It's more like Romeo and whoever was available at last call. The whole thing has the energy of 2 people who couldn't even score a decent table at Applebee's. So they settled for a parking lot handshake deal that ends in a lumpy mattress and regret. I don't know if you know this one yet. That look in your face.
Yeah.
And the way it's sung, you think we're supposed to be swept away by the thrill of it all. Thrill? Please. The only thrill here is hoping you don't get an STD from the bed sheets that probably haven't been washed in 3 months at this janky motel.
Oh my gosh.
If this song is considered a romantic country classic, then we might as well start writing ballads about gas station sushi. Chelsea, what countries? This one's a little more difficult today, too.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I'm so lost.
It's a solo artist back from the 90s.
Okay.
I think this guy might be coming to the area next year as well, one of the festivals. I could be wrong on that.
Oh, good grief.
Or maybe it was last year.
You're not helping me. You've lost me with the gross sheets in the hotel and the...
All right, if you know it, text it in right now.
Help me out.
Now back to country songs described poorly. Chelsea nailed song number 1.
Yes.
With a little bit of help. You
Yes.
needed a clue or two.
Right.
Dierks Bentley, come a little closer. It's basically Love Actually, if it was directed by CMT and sponsored by a mattress outlet.
Come a little closer, baby.
Love this song.
I feel like stripping it down.
Not really a song your kids should be singing word for word back.
I love that song.
Probably. All right, looking for the correct answer in song number 2. This is a 90s song. It's a solo artist. I don't think Chelsea has a clue, so we may have to give her an extra hint here.
Right.
A lot of good guesses coming in. 320-656-9453. This country artist used to be married to Lori Morgan. Does that help?
Keith Whitley?
No, the late, great Keith Whitley. He was also married to Lori Morgan, too?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
For
that.
3 years, all the way until his death. John Randall?
She made her rounds. No, not John Randall.
Well, the only other person she was married to is Sammy Kershaw.
You're getting real close.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with the Sammy Kershaw.
One point for getting the artist correct.
How old is this song? You realize, that's almost been 40 years now.
It's not really an appropriate song. Well, neither one are today.
All right,
I don't know why I picked these 2 songs.
Okay. There's 4 texts that have come in. All right, Sammy. Okay.
It's just a fun song.
I don't know if I know this song.
It's about a couple who basically just goes to a motel and hooks up.
Okay, well, this is why I need everybody's help because I have no idea. Is it Sammy Kershaw, Third Rate Romance?
Do you even know what that song is?
Not a clue.
You probably know it if you heard it. Is it Sammy Kershaw and Third Rate Romance? Maybe you never listened close enough to this song.
Third rate romance,
I tell you what, Sammy Kershaw, he had some bangers like this back in the 90s.
Yes, this was 1994.
Well, listen closer to the lyrics next time. And
I was in second grade.
It tells a story. They've never done this before. Well, he has. I don't think she...
Hold up. You're saying that Come a Little Closer isn't appropriate, but Third Rate Romance would be fine for a second grader to sing?
I don't think kids should be singing back either one of these songs. They're adult songs, I guess you could say.
Oh, great. And it was on the album Feeling Good Train. Woo! This is a family show, Chris.
Remember the other song you sang, Queen of My Double Wine trailer?
That's still more appropriate. I would have known that one. Come on now.
There you go. Chelsea did average today. A lot of people did get it correct, though.
Very good.
The first texter in, congratulations. You are deemed the smartest person in the area today.
Yes, thank you.
It's another round of country songs described poorly. So it's October 1st. It's the start of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, this is big.
It is big. It is big. Some people have had breast cancer affect them in many different ways.
Yep.
Sometimes it runs in the family. My grandma had a half mastectomy.
Oh, my gosh.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So my mom obviously gets checked every single year at her age.
I just met, when I was working with the Relay for Life recently this year, I just met somebody who was diagnosed with cancer the same time that I was. I never had breast cancer. I had a different kind, but she was 29 years old, Chris. And because of early detection and because of her going in, at the age of 29, they were able to diagnose it, and within a year, she was treated.
The thing is, like breast cancer, it doesn't have age restrictions. It could be any age. You don't have to be older. You don't have to be over 40.
And that's not meant to put fear on you because more and more survivors are made every year.
And people say it every single year. Early detection is the best way.
Right.
Is the best way to treat it.
Yep, 100%.
So if you're at that age, just make sure it's kind of our PSA for the day.
Yes.
Make sure to get tested and just don't put it off. That's the big thing, right?
Take care of your health.
So we want to know, what's the most creative way you've seen someone, or maybe it's you, show their support to maybe raise awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a couple of good stories and maybe a few texts as well. 320-656-9453. We'll take your calls and texts about it coming up next. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's somebody you know.
Yeah.
What are the creative ways you've seen someone show their support to raise awareness for Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Ooh.
A lot of charity organizations out there do some great things, some great events to raise awareness.
We just did one. I work with the American Cancer Society, have been for the last 14 years. I love Relay for Life. That's always a lot of fun. Get with that. We had some people who also did the dog walking challenge that I just completed that too. So that's from Rebecca. I think that's so awesome. She walked her dog 1 mile every day to raise money for that. And then Karen shaved her head for her friend who went through chemo and lost all her hair.
That takes some guts, too. That's not an easy thing to do.
Right. And I know some guys, some husbands, they've shaved their heads, but it's not the same as a woman shaving her head. But still, appreciated. That's so sweet.
320-656-9453 is the phone and text number. Feel free to reach out and be a part of the show anytime. We love hearing from you. Janelle, you're up first. Janelle, who goes above and beyond to show their support?
That's me, all day long. Dye my hair pink. Every year I put the pink in. Me and my daughter, she's 11, and the boys, they play football and they wear the pink bands. Their whole football team, they get their whole team to wear the pink bands around their and socks, around their wrists and on their feet for their games. I'm big on that one. My grandmother passed away in '89 from breast cancer.
I'm so sorry to hear. So it's obviously important to you.
Wow.
And you see that a lot, where if you lose a loved one, you just go above and beyond to make sure it doesn't happen to anybody else, a
lot of texts are coming in for the Susan G. Komen Foundation out there for breast cancer.
Yeah.
They said we have purchased everything from hot pink hair dryers to curling irons to all the things to help support those impacted by breast cancer.
And by the way, they always said real men wear pink.
They do it.
And
do you remember that? Do you remember the whole campaign?
This is the month to do it. Absolutely. I do remember that campaign.
Sherry said that all her girls, they dyed their hair hot pink in support of her when she was going through her journey.
Right.
So cool. Oh, I like this. Jerseys were made for teams. Remember our coworker who's a breast cancer survivor, Kimmy, and I'm getting emotional talking about this because she survived. She went through it, finished her radiation, and then she ended up getting married to her longtime partner this year. Kimmy, we love you so much. You're such a cool warrior.
Tammy, what did you do?
I actually have a tattoo. I have the Browning symbol tattoo, but I have it colored for breast cancer awareness and cervical cancer awareness because my family has had breast cancer and cervical cancer.
Yes.
I got this done back in 2014. They're like, oh, that's so cool. I love the colors. And anytime somebody compliments me on the colors, I'm like, yeah, it stands for this and this. We always do the walks and stuff like that too.
You help out anywhere you possibly can.
So cool.
Wow. Tammy.
So cool.
Thanks for the call today. And as we said before, early detection is the best form of defense when it comes to breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. Don't put it off.
Get your exams done.
Even I saw something, I think it was a statement from Sheryl Crow because she was diagnosed with breast cancer a long time ago.
Yep.
She says she didn't want to go because she didn't have time with her busy schedule, but she made time, and that's when it was discovered.
Because when you get that phone call, or if you're in the doctor's office and they tell you, they have those words, you have cancer, I promise you, your whole world stops. But there is hope. There is hope. Millions of lives are saved every year through preventive work, through research, through donations. So just keep powering through. You're not alone.
Make the appointment, get the test, get it done. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month with Chris and Chelsea. So shout out to your hair today, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Not because it looks great.
Well,
it always does, right?
Well, most of the time, yes.
Well, you got it in a bun today. I don't think you did a lot with
Messy bun.
Messy bun day today.
That's right.
It's National Hair Day today.
Ooh.
Shout out to everybody's hair that looks fabulous today.
You were just asking me, you're like, do I need to get a haircut now before the wedding or should I wait? So guys take their hair pretty seriously too.
I guess when I think of National Hair Day, I think of like women and like their long hair. I don't think of guys' hair, but I guess it's for everybody.
It's a lot of work, man.
And here's the thing. It's like I know we're going to do a lot of pictures on October 18th.
Yeah.
Do I get my hair cut now and let it grow out a couple of weeks? Then it looks more natural?
Right.
Or do I get it cut like a week before, a day before? But then it looks too fresh and it's too short, right?
Yeah, I think of just like when you're doing your back to school pictures, when people get their haircut like the day before, I always looked a little.
Maybe I get it done now and then I go back in like the day before we leave and I just get it like, I get around the ears trimmed up a little bit. I get the neckline trimmed up and I look dapper that way.
Well, that'll be nice. Well, I'm really excited to get my hair done for the wedding. I've a little bit more than you do. So
it'll take me a couple of minutes probably.
Right. You always want me to fix it for you, but I can't that day because you can't see me.
So the question I want to ask is what constitutes a bad hair day?
Oh, boy.
Is it the way you wake up or is it just it's not looking right the way you want it that day? Why do women have bad hair days?
That's why mine is up right now because I didn't like the part this morning. I wanted it up and out of my face, but I have all these like wispies that are coming down. So I hope they look kind of cute. Otherwise it looks a little messed up.
So are you having a bad hair day?
I'm having a hair day.
Average hair day?
This messy bun is like on point though. And ladies, they'll tell you, they're like, not all messy buns are created equal. Sometimes it gets frustrating to get a perfect looking messy bun.
Okay, hilarious meltdowns over a bad hair day, or maybe you had a bad hair experience. People have had those too. And
yeah.
Listen, I can't really relate too much because I've never sat in a chair for 3-4 hours getting my hair done.
Yep.
I don't have the patience for that, so it's a good thing I don't have long hair.
Can I tell you, I'll share my meltdown that my mother had when I got a haircut that was probably the worst haircut of my entire life.
So she didn't like it.
Oh, she hated it, and I think everybody heard.
So you didn't have a meltdown. She had a meltdown.
She did it for me.
Okay. Well, hey, that counts as well. So when I was growing up, my mom was a hairstylist. That was her trade when she was out of college. She didn't actually do it. Well, once you learn it, you don't forget it, right?
Right.
Once you're a hairdresser.
Yeah, but okay. Techniques and things change.
Right.
Like coloring and, there's new things that change and perms and better ways to do things.
So I never got a haircut at an actual hair place until I moved out, which was after I was 18.
Really?
She always did my hair in the basement. She had a chair.
Yep.
I'd sit there and she'd cut my hair. And I think it looked great, I guess. I don't know. I was a kid.
I've seen all your school pictures. She did a good job.
And, I have 3 other siblings. You know how much money she saved over the years by cutting our hair?
Did she do your mullet too in high school?
She did my mullet in, what grade was that? I think it was...
11th? That wasn't your senior
photo.
photo.
I wasn't. It was like grade school.
Are you sure?
It was like 5th grade. I had the mullet, my freckles.
So cute.
Yeah, it was hideous.
I loved it.
Hair meltdowns, bad hair days. That's what we're discussing right now. Everybody's had an experience. I never had my hair done badly, obviously, because she did it, but obviously you had.
Multiple times.
Where did you go? Like just a regular chain hair place or what?
No, this one was, it was actually local here in the mall, and it was with a student who just graduated out of beauty school.
And you knew she was a student?
I did, and I was like, she graduated, so how bad can this possibly be?
You're very trusting.
I was very trusting. I was very naive, all right? And anyways, so I have extremely thick hair. It doesn't look like it. She sprayed my hair down. I said I wanted to get layers, and that's what she did. She did my haircut in a matter of, it was less than 10 minutes, and she was done. And I was like, what in the heck? Like, that was way too fast. And my mom was with me. And my hair dries, and it looked, all she did was just cut straight across, and it looked like pyramid steps.
Oh, no.
And you could, and then my hair, because it's so thick, it poofed. So it literally was chunk, chunk, chunk.
So did your...
It was so bad. My mom lost it.
On the student?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she
gosh.
lost it. She's like, what in the heck is that? There's no way you're done. They had to bring over the manager. They brought over 2 other people. They're like, it's just going to have to grow out. She's like, you're going to have to fix this. Because the only way you can fix a haircut, Chris, on a woman with long hair
Is cut it shorter.
And
that's what most women don't want.
And I didn't want to. It was awful. So I felt sick. I was also on television news at the time for our station. So it was terrible. And then that's when I had to, instead of getting a trim with some layers.
You know how many people were judging you on TV?
I lost over 7 inches of hair.
Oh, my.
It was awful.
Surprised you didn't lose your job.
I still look good, you moron. I just went from long, beautiful hair to short, crappy hair.
Cassie, tell us about your bad hair experience.
I had extremely long, beautiful hair, and I wanted like a light pastel purple. Lady started kind of straightening my hair, and she's like, "Oh, well," she's like, "let me try this new technique that I've seen." She's like, "Everyone's hair looks fantastic that I've seen done it on." And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I guess we could try it. Yeah, why not? Because she was talking about how she had so much experience.
Right. They always talk about how much experience they have. So then what happened?
She wet my hair, which is a big no-no when you're coloring hair. It was very splotchy looking, and she's like, "Well, I can try this other color.
No.
We can dry your hair, start over." I'm just like, yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. 6 hours in a salon later, and $150. Basically, the back hair was like a deep royal purple, and then like the front of my hair was still like light and splotchy. And like I was so mortified. Like, and to top it off, they actually burnt my scalp. Within 2 weeks, I literally half of my hair fell out. Like, my husband had to shave me bald, and I bought a wig, and I ugly cried for hours. It was mortifying.
Baby.
That's got to be traumatizing.
It's extremely traumatizing. That person should be sued.
It was awful.
Right.
Like, I cried as my husband. Like, it was literally half of all of my hair. Like, my hair was just falling out. Like, my hair was everywhere in the house. Stuff on, like, have socks on, stuff on the floor. Oh, there's Mommy's hair. Yep, there's her hair falling out. It was all bad.
Oh, my gosh, Cassie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's terrible, and I'm sad to say that that's not the only time that's happened. It's when they over-process the hair. It's a bad hairstylist that isn't going to be honest with you.
Right.
You're putting literal chemicals on your hair and on your scalp.
And then they still probably want to charge you. Of course, because they messed
God, I would have been furious. Becky just texted and she was like, I was going for platinum blonde at home. Oh, gosh, girl. She left the bleach on for what felt like the right amount of time, but when she rinsed it, 3 inches of her hair near the crown had literally dissolved. Yeah, you fried your hair. She's like, it looked like I was attacked by a lawnmower.
Bad hair days. We have a lot of texts.
Oh, baby.
Apparently, a lot of people have had bad hair experiences. And
super bad.
It can be traumatizing, I think, especially for women. Like guys, I think they can shave it off and they'll probably be fine, right?
Nope, we got a couple guy stories too.
We got Beth, who's on hold. She wants to share her story and what happened to her in a salon, which wasn't good, plus more of your text. We're talking about bad hair days, bad hair experiences, maybe a meltdown on National Hair Day. It's Chris and Chelsea, so we got Beth who's standing by.
Oh, Beth.
Beth had a bad experience. Beth, tell us what happened.
I scheduled an appointment at a salon, told her the hair color I wanted beforehand, everything. Get there, and I told her I had long hair. Didn't ask to do no up appointment before coming in to get it done, nothing. She said, okay, got it, we're good. Get there, she starts putting the color on my hair. She runs out of color. Doesn't have any more, and this is turquoise blue. Decides to go to the store and buy box hair dye to finish my hair. The blue that she got from the box dye was like a gray blue. The top part of my hair was like really, really bright. The back part of my hair, like most of the back part of my hair was like, it faded within seconds. Like it didn't even stick to my hair. One wash and my hair looked horrible.
Oh no. This happens often, I guess.
So sad.
What happened then?
I didn't pay her. I legit said, why am I paying you for a service where you washed my hair, the color come out, you went and bought box hair dye from Walmart to finish my hair, and I went to a salon for professional color. Then she was like, well, you still have to pay me or I'm going to call the cops. Well, then after I paid her, because I didn't want the cops to be involved, I get home and filed a complaint against her. Then she mailed me back $20. That was it.
Oh, this will cover. What?
No.
How tacky is that? Unbelievable. How are you feeling afterwards, Beth?
I was so mad because I was going for like this bright, beautiful blue, and it came out looking like a dirty wash rag blue. So then I had to, not only my hair was down my back, I had to chop my hair up to my neck and then dye it a dark color for it to go away.
Oh, it's just a nightmare. I'd leave a bad review. I
Yeah.
would leave it. I hate leaving bad
100%.
reviews.
That's such a scam. That's such a horrible scam.
Like she left her in the chair and she ran to Walmart to buy more.
You don't buy.
What?
You have to buy a certain professional product. There should have been a consult. You should know if you have enough. Like, you should never run out of this kind of stuff. That's so dumb.
This is why I'm so glad I don't have long hair. I don't have to deal
Chris,
with this
I would be
stuff.
furious. It costs hundreds of dollars. I had a color correction done that cost, in total, $1,000 to fix my hair from calico orange because I tried to dye it myself.
I can't. I pay more than $20 for a haircut. I'm ticked off.
It's so bad,
You
dude.
guys spend hundreds and even thousands, and you have to sit in a chair for half a day.
Well, and it's
I'm
chemistry.
like, I can't even just fathom.
Like Beth just texted, you can't just fix it with box color. You throw that on top there. It's chemistry. It's not like a paint by number. Your hair is going to do weird things.
Right.
And it can turn out awful. She's like, I've had to fix several of my friends' hair.
All right.
Oh, gosh, that's so bad.
Did you hear what Lionel Richie said about Michael Jackson, the late, great Michael Jackson?
Was it something positive?
In his new memoir. He basically said that Michael Jackson stunk.
Like physically stunk.
His hygiene was terrible.
Really?
I can't.
Really?
I have a hard time believing
I
that.
always see him in like those crisp white shirts and pants, when you're looking back on footage. It's like, oh, he's a sharp dressed dude, but he stunk?
Lionel Richie reveals that he had horrible hygiene and smelled awful because he wouldn't wash or change his clothes for days.
Ugh.
It's almost laughable. I don't know if I have to believe it, I guess, right?
That's sad.
Lionel Richie doesn't seem like a guy that lies a lot.
That's sad.
He says he and his music producer, Quincy Jones, nicknamed Michael Smelly because he stunk so bad. Lionel once gifted Michael Jackson a pair of jeans and clean underwear before encouraging him to shower and put on deodorant. He says Michael would often leave his stinky clothes lying on the floor like roadkill.
Oh my gosh.
Which is weird.
Yeah. That's gross.
He also said one time...
That's really sad. Didn't he have like a bunch of help and stuff in like his house? Didn't he have like maids and stuff? So what did they do?
Pick the clothes up, I guess, and I don't know. Did they ever wash them?
Ugh.
Maybe he didn't wash.
Isn't that your job?
Lionel went on to say, whenever Michael came to visit me, he was wearing jeans and a T-shirt, and the jeans were either falling off him or too short to even be jeans, and smelly. He just got into the habit of wearing the same pants and shirts until they were unwearable again. They probably threw them away.
Oof.
I don't. When I see him, I'm like, he doesn't look like a person that stinks.
Yeah, same. But at the same time, I could kind of see it. That's too bad. And why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why would you talk about somebody who has passed away like that?
Why? That's what I'm saying. It hurts his image a little bit, probably, right?
Yeah, it makes you look like a crummy person.
Yeah, I guess to sell copies. I don't know why people do certain things.
Michael Jackson stunk.
We've had to deal with a stinky person at the workplace before.
Yeah.
At an old place we used to work at, there was somebody who just didn't, I guess, care about their hygiene.
It was rough, man.
I mean, everybody at some point has worked with somebody like that somewhere where you don't want to be around them. It's either the BO or maybe they don't shower, dirty clothes.
Bad breath, smokers that just stink like cigarettes.
The bad breath is nasty.
Gross.
So, have you ever had to confront, you always go to HR, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to confront somebody yourself, right?
I know.
Have you ever had to confront someone about their outrageous stench, whether it be a family member, friend, or maybe somebody at the workplace? Maybe we'll get
I feel like family's going to be a little bit more brutally honest.
Maybe we'll get a call or two, maybe some texts coming up. We'll find out. 320-656-9453. It's on the way with Chris and Chelsea. Have you ever had to confront someone about their outrageous stench or maybe their lack of decent hygiene? Maybe they just don't shower. Maybe they don't use deodorant, don't believe in it. Maybe they forgot to put it on for 3 or 4 days in a row.
Yes. Becky just texted and she's like, I had a coworker whose breath was so bad that she's like, we would literally gag anytime that they would talk to us. It made it worse because they were always right in front of our face. So what I did was just good old passive aggressive. I just offered him gum and Tic Tacs and breath mints every time he'd walk up to me, even if we weren't going to talk.
Do you think they get the hint or no?
Who knows? She says he kind of avoids me now because he thinks I'm the crazy gum lady. That's better than dealing with a stinky breath.
Like, it's hard to have that conversation with a coworker.
Right.
I would hand it off. I'd run it up the ladder. Some supervisor is going to have to deal with that. Maybe it's HR.
Yeah, and then what do they say? Like, hey, you stink?
I'm trying to think now, like if somebody, we work with people that take showers, thankfully, right?
Yeah.
Like if somebody here stunk, could you see Zen having a conversation with them? Well, he'd be... Because he's a military guy.
He is. And so they have discipline, and they actually have a code of conduct about your hygiene, that you have to regularly wash your hair, brush your teeth, wash your face. Your uniform has to be clean. You can't show up in stains all the time, or that's in Article 15. You got to follow these things. And in the military, they're a lot more blunt. They'll be like, hey, you stink.
We should ask him about this sometime.
I think so.
Like, how would you handle this?
If he's ever had to deal with this?
If it was you.
Yeah. Who is this? Oh, Sarah. Sarah said she had to talk to a roommate one time that consistently smelled like the clothes from her room smelled so bad. She said she could smell it through the door. And so she just said, hey, it was something about health and living comfort. Like, hey, I care about you. I just want to make sure you're feeling okay. Can I help you with laundry? She's like, but then I was stuck doing her laundry.
Then you got to touch it.
Yeah.
And pick it up off the ground. Ugh.
Mike said, I had a roommate again in college. He's like, the bathroom was so gross and bad. It's already bad enough with a couple dudes who are living together. And he's like, it was so disgusting that I finally just bleached the whole thing, left the bottle there, and moved out.
Doesn't it get to the point where you look at something, it's so dirty, you have to clean it because you can't live like that anymore?
I had to call out a college roommate. And I just said, hey, your dishes are ready to walk away. She's like, what do you mean? I said, they're sitting in the sink and there's mold on them. And that's that's disgusting.
Yuck.
So can you please wash them? You know what she did after that? Just threw them away.
Bought new dishes.
She threw them all away. And then she got like plastic dishes.
320-656-9453. Aaron, you're up first. What's your smelly story?
So I was the scheduling supervisor at a facility that I worked with.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many complaints about one employee that had a really bad smell. And she smelled really bad. So I went and bought soap, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, put it in the basket for her.
Uh-huh.
And I told her that she won the prize. That we had a drawing and she won. And I said, and there's a lot of complaints, so make sure you use these items.
I mean,
how passive aggressive is that? I love that idea.
Here's a prize.
Hey, congratulations. You won.
Ta-da.
You won soap. You won.
Ta-da.
Would that have worked with our coworker that we worked with in the past?
Which one?
I even looked in her car. She had fast food bags literally up to the side window in her passenger side.
So bad.
I'm like, it was not good.
Oh, hoarding's a mental illness. I did have to bring up a certain workspace here was getting cluttered with a certain person's dishes and crumbs and their food, and I could see what they ate every day. So I finally just, what did I do? I left a vacuum here.
Cindy at the front desk, she doesn't put up with that.
No.
She'll leave a sign being like, I'm not your mom.
Yep.
Do your own dishes. That's the way it should be.
Done.
Props and kudos to her.
And we have a dishwasher here.
Right. We have 2 dishwashers.
That's true. We do. We do.
Yet people still leave them in the sink. I don't get it. Valerie, who did you have to tell to bathe?
Yep. Actually, it was someone who approached me about my body odor.
Uh-oh.
And it was in the service, and my sergeant actually pulled me out of formation and took me to his office and sat down, had a talk with me. He would not let me go back in formation. He told me I had to go to my room, grab all my uniforms, and go wash them because he had too many complaints of me stinking in formation.
Yeah. They're not going to put up with it there.
No.
And do you think the sergeant yelled at her when he said that too?
Yeah. They don't know how to whisper. I would be more scared if a sergeant didn't yell.
Right.
I would be more scared if they talked to me calmly.
That's another question we should ask Zen. We have a lot of questions for him, apparently, when it comes to hygiene. He's going to be like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? I don't know.
I'm just so grateful that you are a very clean and tidy person. We haven't had any issues, except for that thing you do with your fingernail clippings. I'm just going to call you out right now. Can you just stop doing that at your desk with the door open?
Nobody hears that.
I did.
Just because I clip my fingernails at work, in privacy, by the way, in my own office, and I do them into the garbage can. They're not just going all over the place.
Nasty. Can you just do it at home in the other bathroom?
You really think I'm the only person that clips their nails at work? I think we've had this conversation before.
I don't want to visualize that, especially toenails. God.
I don't do toenails at work.
Okay.
That's a different story.
All right.
Oh, come on. You're making me sound like a wildebeest over here. Would you stop? Looks like Starbucks is going to be closing hundreds of their locations.
No.
They're struggling.
Is it because of the strike?
They're struggling a little bit too. It's part of their restructuring plan. They're trying to save millions and millions and millions of dollars, Chelsea. I looked. There's really no location near us that's closing.
No, because they're few and far between. Now, out in Washington State, where I was working, there was one every quarter of a mile.
That's the thing is like they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Then they're in Targets. They're in certain grocery stores.
So when I worked out there, I was actually able to help out and outsource to 5 different stores out there. So it was kind of cool. If they needed somebody, we were there. But I don't think they would close down because they're all busy.
Have you ever seen a Starbucks across the street from a Starbucks? Like who thought that
Not
one
across
through?
the street, but a quarter mile apart, and they were both very busy. But then again, we were between 2 giant cities, so
Maybe it justified. I don't know.
Ooh.
But they're everywhere. The reason I know this is I heard the announcement earlier today. This is what I heard.
It's the headline that's rocking America. Starbucks is closing hundreds of locations. Turns out they went a little bit overboard. One store actually had another Starbucks inside a Starbucks. But don't panic, because for every one that shuts down, there's still one right next door. Introducing Starbucks Next Door. Same coffee, same muffins, same shopping center. Because until now, their motto was every zip code deserves 8,000 Starbucks. So swing by Starbucks Next Door and keep an eye out for Starbucks across the streets.
Like I said, they're everywhere. So them closing 800 really isn't going to impact anything, is it?
No.
So there's a bride who got really upset at one of her guests because they took it upon themselves to order pizza, had it delivered to the actual wedding venue.
What?
For her table that she was at.
Yikes. No. Now, without trying to jump the gun, the only way I can think of this is if they hated the food, like she was a vegan, they just didn't have any options, or if she was just really, really hangry.
So apparently the wedding started at noon.
Okay, that's lunchtime.
They had light hors d'oeuvres, like just little crackers they brought out, but everybody...
Hors d'oeuvres is more than crackers.
People went through those.
Like ASAP?
Yeah, because they didn't have a lot of food at this wedding, apparently.
Yep, turning and burning. Okay.
It's 8 p.m. now. They still haven't had food or dinner.
No.
By this point, the guest was fed up. She was getting hangry. She decides to pull up her local delivery service, pizza shop, and they secretly had a pizza delivered to this venue.
She's starving.
She met the pizza guy outside. She snuck it in. Some of her table had some, but then other people found out, and then everybody started gathering, asking for a bite or a slice of
pizza.
So that's how the bride found out, and she was upset, saying that's completely tacky. How dare you do that at my wedding?
You weren't feeding your guest, sweetheart. I mean, that's a full freaking day. So they got married at noon, and the dance is still going until something's not right here. Something's missing. So they had hors d'oeuvres, but this girl wasn't happy enough with the hors d'oeuvres.
My guess is she said that food was coming. I don't know what I've never been to a wedding where they serve food after 8 o'clock unless it's like a late night snack.
Something get messed up in the cake. That's too long of a gap.
I think the bride and groom are just too cheap.
Did they mess up with the timeline of the food? You can't do that to your guests. You can't have guests go 8+ hours without eating.
If it was my wedding and something got screwed up, I would order the pizzas in for my guests.
Yeah.
How do you expect people not to eat for 8 full hours?
Even for us, because you are being really frugal. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to do this whole huge thing and stuff, but our guests still need to eat. Our whole thing is going to be from start to finish is going to be 3 hours long. And even then I'm like, okay, our guests are going to need to eat this much. So we're going to do just heavy hors d'oeuvres, but we're still going to end well before dinner time.
Yeah.
So then they'll have the freedom to do whatever they want afterwards. It's going to save us tens of thousands of dollars and everybody will still be happy. Remember I was stressing about this? I'm like, is this enough food? Is this enough food?
A lot of people sided with the guests in this one, being like it's totally appropriate.
Heck yeah.
Pizza might be a little bit tacky at an elegant wedding. But you need to plan better if you're the bride and groom.
What are you going to do? DoorDash Red Lobster? What else are you going to do?
Hey, it could have been more. It could have been Taco Bell.
Now,
that would have been really tacky.
I can't believe, actually, that sounds delicious. I wouldn't have brought the pizza inside and ate in front of people. You're going to start a war, with hungry people.
If it's up to me, I wouldn't even have food at the wedding. I just have the wedding an hour. It'd be like, okay, you guys go eat.
Yeah.
We're done.
That sounds awful. And that's why you're not in charge.
Exactly.
You're kind of an idiot with that.
Exactly. I'd be like,
you're not in charge.
let's all go to Taco Bell afterwards. We'll get a couple of tacos. We'll clink them together and congratulate us. We're on.
My last one. My dad just wanted to do, because he was in charge of the food. And he did same thing. He didn't want to pay for all these people for all this meals and stuff. I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars, right? And he's like, what if we just did the dollar sandwiches, the ham dollar sandwiches? I said, Dad, for one, your daughter's allergic to ham. And I said, each guest is going to get one silver dollar sandwich.
Right.
These are like the kind that they serve at funerals, where it's just like the little bun with some butter on it and some ham. I said, after a 12-hour day, I said, no way in heck. So anyways, I got my way with that one, but it is expensive.
Just have a shorter wedding. Then you don't need a lot of food.
Or a different time of day.
This is coming from Frugal Chris over here, trying to save you guys some money at your wedding.
Yep. And we're going to do champagne and cake, and it's going to be great.
And then we're going to send people on their way and be like, hey.
Yep. And then Chris is happy. You should see the smile on his face right now. He's like, I'm saving tons of money.
That's right. I don't want to feed tons of people I barely even know. You know,
and
it is what it is.
Hangry Chelsea's like, no. I'll get you a snack. I'll hook you up.
Ultimately, my cheapness is not going to stand up. You're going to override a lot of this, which I
have a feeling.
I totally expected and understand, but I'm going to push back as much as I can when it comes to my frugalness.
When we roll up to our reception and I see you eating all those Swedish meatballs and clearing them out because you're so hungry, I'm going to be like, see, I told you.
I'm going to be like, I paid for these meatballs. They're mine. We're the bride and groom. How dare you? You guys will starve. Order a pizza.
Bride probably will. Oh my gosh, they can.
You're listening to Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.